Hey folks, Will Brink here from www.brinkzone.com. Common question I get in the emails all the time is cycling. Should creatine be cycled? And the answer is no. There doesn't appear to be any particular reason to cycle creatine. Doesn't appear to be any superior effects, and there may actually be some health benefits to not cycling. It's a little bit technical to get into, but producing creatine is actually a major draw on methyl donors, which has to do with other disease processes, and I won't get into it in depth, but it doesn't appear to be any real reason to. There is various enzymes are suppressed when you take creatine. A lot of people have been led to think, well, that means I probably should cycle it because maybe I won't be able to make creatine, but that doesn't appear to be the case. That particular enzyme system is very sensitive and very robust, as they say, in terms of creatine and nutrients coming and going, and it responds very quickly to getting right back to its normal production and such. So some people, if you want to cycle, there's nothing wrong with cycling if that's what you want to do. The mistake I see people is doing cycles such as, a week on, week off, or 3 days on, 3 days off, that type of thing. The washout period for creatine is about 30 days. So that is, to get back to baseline levels is about 30 days. And some even studies have made this mistake where they're waiting 2 weeks to do crossover studies and such, and it throws, obviously the results aren't going to be reliable. So if you're going to cycle, the very shortest distance of your cycle, shortest time should I say, has to be at least 30 days. So whether that's 30 on, 30 off, or 60 on, 30 off, or whatever you want to do, just recognize that if you're trying to cycle for the reason of going back to baseline levels, you're going to want to wait at least 30 days. But again, their literature is full of studies that you've got people using creatine for multiple years. I also know some researchers who use creatine in medical settings who have been giving people 5 and 10 grams going on 5-6 years without any problems at all. So if you wish to cycle, that's certainly fine. Doesn't appear to be any scientific or medical reasons to cycle. It will obviously save you some money, if you take about a month off here and a month off there. But of course, again, we're talking about creatine monohydrate here. The stuff is so dirt cheap, I don't see any particular reason to do so. But again, at least you now have the information you need for what would be considered proper cycling, so to speak. But understand there really isn't any studies out there that compares people who stay on, say, year-round to people who cycle and that type of thing in terms of benefits. So hopefully that's the information you need to know on cycling, to cycle or not to cycle. And I'll see you guys on the Brink Zone.
For more information on creatine and other topics, head over to www.brinkzone.com, where you'll find my blog, more videos, free reports on fat loss, muscle building, supplementation, fitness, health and longevity, as well as a ton of articles by myself, as well as my free weekly fitness update. And I'll see you at www.brinkzone.com.